Hi guys, Antari here. Today we have a battle with Infernape 101 from Ireland forums. It's a really great battle because I was over-predicting him most of the time, so yeah. I decided to use my lead Rosary Raid, and after I saw his Jirachi, he decided to switch into his Swampert. My Sleep Powder misses, so I used Leaf Storm, decided to be obvious, and it is 1 KO for me because, you know, it's 4 times super effective against Swampert. So the next poke we decided to bring out was against his Jirachi, predicting some Fire Punch. I decided to switch my Slowbro because it can take those hits pretty nicely. So the next turn he decided to bring out his Jolteon. On the switch I do some Calm Mind. And the next turn I decided to stay in just to see how much damage this Thunderbolt can do to my Slowbro. So yeah, it's too much, so I decided to slack off just to get some health back, and the next turn I decided to switch into my Jolteon because he's trapped with Thunderbolt. So on the switch I decided to use Thunderbolt, and he bring out his Rotom, so he got power hacks, so I decided to switch to my Rosary Raid, and he switched also into his Jirachi, do some U-turn. I was pretty sure that it isn't 1 KO for him, so I decided to stay in and do some Sleep Powder, but he brings out his Rotom, so I decided to use Leaf Storm just to be obvious, and yeah, it is 1 KO. So next poke we decided to bring out was Jolteon. It's faster, so it's 1 KO for him. So I was pretty sure that he's trapped with this Shadow Ball, so I bring out my Bliss and I do some damage with this Flamethrower, and he decided to switch next turn into his Gyarados. So Flamethrower can't do much, so I decided to switch into my Jolteon, and he overpredict me here because I was thought about some Dragon Dance, but fortunately for me Waterfall doesn't KO me, so yeah, that's pretty cool. He decided to switch into his Jolteon, predicting some Thunderbolt, so his button pass into his Jirachi, and this Thunderbolt did a ton of damage to this Jirachi, so yeah, that's pretty cool for me. Predicting some U-turn, I decided to switch into my Gyarados, and then Gyarados can take it pretty nicely, but he decided to bring out his own Gyarados with this U-turn, so I decided to do some Stone Edge, and because it is intimidated, it didn't do much, it didn't KO this Gyarados, so he misses Stone Edge 2 times in a row, which is pretty bad for him. So I decided to do some Ice Fang because I was afraid of the Stone Edge miss. So he brings out his Look, and Waterfall didn't KO it because, you know, it got intimidated. So he used Ice Punch and Blood Punch, which KO'd my Dragonite, which sucks. So I decided to bring out Slowbro because it's pretty great wall. So I used some Surf, he switched into his Jolteon, and yeah, I decided to switch into my Bliss, predicting some special attack, but he decided to button pass it to his Jirachi and use Trick, and now my Bliss is trapped with Flamethrower, so that's pretty bad, but I'll 1 KO this Jirachi because, you know, it's 4 times super effective. So he decided to bring out his Look, and I was predicting some fighting tap attack, so I bring out my last Poke, Miss Mages, and here's my mistake because I thought that Life Orb will inflict even with he hit into substitute, but I was wrong, so I need to switch into my Slowbro just to get rid of this Lucario, and after that he decided to bring out the Jolteon, so I need to switch to my own Jolteon, but he overpredict me here pretty well using some Shadow Ball, which KO'd my Jolteon, so I will switch into my I bring out my Bliss, sorry, and his last box was Gyarados and Jolteon, so I used some Flamethrower, switch into Slowbro, and use some Psychic because, you know, I was pretty sure that Stone Edge can't KO my Slowbro even after Dragon Dance, so yeah. And his last poke was Jolteon, so I stay in, just don't want to have crit on Bliss with Thunderbolt, so yeah. And I was pretty sure that Flamethrower of the Bliss can 2 KO this Jolteon, so yeah, that's the game. Not too much to say here. Thunderbolt and Flamethrower of my Bliss will end the match. So yeah, good game, Infernape 101. Comment, rate, subscribe guys. Hope you like this vid. Later. Peace.